Hello, my besties. This is a green screen saver. I will use this for today's vlog. Alright, do you have any idea? So this is what I'm going to use. Okay, a DIY for a costume. Alright, I will show you in a bit. Alright, if you are new watching this video, please don't forget to hit that like button, share and comment below. Alright, let's do this. Alright, my besties, another day, another sleigh, another vlog. Alright, so welcome to the Sexy Music Assassins official YouTube channel. And on today's makeup vlog, we will be talking about plants. Just kidding. We will be talking about poison ivy. Okay, so we are going to use this Disney makeup, Zulu by Zuvias and Murphy. Okay, the 35A. Alright. Okay, so we will be talking about poison ivy. Poison ivy is a comic book character. Of course, DC, not Marvel. Okay, but DC. Alright. Alright. So, but before we start, please follow all my TSMA family on honestmeal.com. They're all amazing singers. Alright. So first, what is poison ivy? Alright. So are you familiar also with the poison oak, poison sumac? Not suman. You're making me hungry. Hungry as in. Alright, so let's do this. Gucci for our primer. Alright. And Valentino, very Valentino for our foundation. Alright, so when your skin touches poison ivy, okay, or any of these poisons, okay, you will develop a what we call itchy rash, of course. Alright. So the rash is actually an allergic reaction, okay? It is an allergic reaction. So who among you, my besties, who among you have allergies, like plant allergies? Okay, so the rash is actually an allergic reaction, okay, to urushiol, a plant oil. Okay, so for example, you are camping like that, or you went to the forest, for example, okay, and you love plants and you happen to touch this kind of plants. It has a plant oil called urushiol, and you can also develop rash from touching oil contaminated objects, okay? For example, when you love gardening, okay, and you don't really wear gloves, okay, so you develop rash from touching oil contaminated objects, like what I said, gardening tools, clothes, or pets fur. Okay, so my besties, before you do your gardening and all this, you can protect yourself by avoiding these plants, or if you can avoid them, just wear gloves, okay, and of course wash your hands. Alright, my besties, so what is poison ivy? And thank you, Lord, that my voice is like 85% back already. So what is poison ivy? Okay, poison ivy is a common poisonous plant. Alright, this is the Valentino by Very Valentino. Alright, so poison ivy is a very, like what I said, poisonous plant. Alright, that causes an itchy skin rash. You like my eyes? And of course other rash inducing poisonous plants, which include the poison oak, okay, and the poison sumac, Not suman, it's sumac. Summa cum laude. Summa cum laude. Sumac. Alright, so these plants produce an oily sap called sap green. I'm just kidding. It's called urushiol or urushiol. That brings on, and it's very irritating to the skin if you happen to touch this oil-based plant. Alright, itchy, allergic reaction. Alright, my besties, thank you so much for watching the Harley Quinn makeup tutorial. You guys are all amazing. Thank you all so much for all your support. Alright, so when you touch a poisonous plant or an object, okay, that's been in the garden or that's been in like contact with a plant, okay, then you develop a rash, an itchy rash. Alright, now let's do this fast so we're done with this. Okay, so this rash, okay, is a form. This is the It Cosmetics by It Cosmetics under eye. What? Bye under eye. Alright. So this rash is a form of allergic contact dermatitis. Alright. Like what I said, if you don't like your face, cover it with concealer. Just kidding. Oh my goodness. Alright, my besties. Alright, so how common is a poison ivy rash? How common? Of course, like what I said, it's very common if you love or if you happen to have a lot of poison ivy in your garden, of course. Okay, so it's like up to like if I'm not mistaken, 85% to 90% not percent of people come in contact, who come into contact with this poison ivy oil, okay, that develops the rash, that itchy rash. Alright. So yeah. Can't wait to do oil painting tutorial soon. Alright. So you don't have to be like exposed to too much, like 50 microgram, okay, of urushiol or urushiol, So that's an amount smaller than a grain of salt. An itty bitty, what am I saying? Like a teeny tiny, like that, a grain of salt. So that's enough to cause an allergic reaction. Alright, my besties. Alright. So who might get a poison ivy rash? In the DC Comics, if you kiss poison ivy, that's poisonous, man. Oh, I can't wait if they will do a Harley Quinn and poison ivy team up, a DC movie team up. So who might get poison ivy rash? Alright, besties. So nearly, okay, everyone who touches urushiol or urushiol, okay, gets a poison ivy rash. There's a kind of rash, it's called poison ivy. Oh yeah. So you're more likely to come into contact with a poisonous plant if you have one of these jobs, or hobbies of like what I said, planting, gardening, blah blah blah. Alright, so be careful out there, okay? Be careful, my besties. For example, if you love camping, alright. If you love camping, if you're a hiker, if you are a YouTuber, careful. Because when you do vlogging sometimes, you know, you touch and touch and touch and selfie. Alright, so ground skip per. Alright. Or a land escape per. Okay. So if you're a per forestry worker, okay, or forest fighter, house painter, or a roof, be careful, be careful, or you will get an itchy rash. So super itchy. So my besties, careful. So make sure you bring like Benadryl, stuff like that. Alright, antihistamine medicine, ointment. Alright, sometimes they give you corticosteroids. Alright, so poison ivy is the most common known for its leaves. Right, so each leaf, okay, it has 3 leaflets. Alright, so a popular saying, leaves of tree. Let them be. Alrighty. Okay, so much talking. Alright, so make sure you spread it out. Alright, so poison ivy grows as a shrub and a vine. Yeah. Sometimes, you know, in a, like, have you noticed the rich people? They plant poison ivy on their fences. Yeah. To keep the thieves away. So it's a summer green leaves, you know, turn reddish in the spring, and then yellow and orange or red, you know, in the fall. Yeah, so poison ivy shrub may have white berries. Ooh, they're very sweet. I tasted one and I had a rush. My tongue became swollen. I tasted that, besties. That's our secret. Don't tell anyone, alright? So what causes a poison ivy rash? I already told you. If you're not listening, I don't know what to say. Right, so yeah, so let's do this. Let's do our eyes first. If you don't like, I don't know what anymore. Okay, so yeah, poison ivy, like what I said, it produces an oil called urushiol. Alright, so let's use this Zulu by Zuvias. I need this yellow color. So, you know, almost everyone is allergic to this, of course. Almost allergic to this. So this is our base color. As you can see, it's the first color that I applied, so it's our base color, of course. So almost everyone is allergic to this kind of oil. Now, if this is an oil, can we use this for cooking? Of course not. Come on. When your skin touches the oil. Alright. Imagine if you cook the oil. Add it to your eggs. Of course, you will get a allergic reaction, of course. So the itchy rash that develops is a type of a contact dermatitis. Because you touch it, right? Therefore, you're in contact. You're in contact, man. Contact dermatitis. Alright. So what are the symptoms of poison ivy rash? Take note, my besties. Take note. That's why it's called poison, eh? The urushiol, or urushiol oil, this causes the same allergic reaction, and itchy skin rash. You know what, my besties, let's use this. Alright. So no matter what poisonous plant you touch, you get a skin rash, of course. Of course. It's common sense, my besties. I'm not saying this to be rude, but it is, it will give you a really, really bad allergic reaction. So depending on your skin sensitivity, a rash may develop within a few hours or days, after the initial contact. So be careful. Alright, I think my husband is calling me. I'll be right back. I'm back. So we are going to use this. Let me see. Disney. Alright. Mickey and Friends. Alright, so the symptoms you will have, of course, the itchy skin rash. And then redness, alright. Redness and swelling, alrighty. Swelling. Alright, let's do this. So how is a poison ivy rash diagnosed? How, my besties? Alright, you know what? Ask your doctor, my besties. Your healthcare provider. Of course, your healthcare provider will look at the rash. There's a kind of rash all over your skin. All over your skin. Alright, so he will assess your symptoms and ask you some questions. Alright, of course, to determine if you could be having, or you could have, if you could have had encountered a poisonous plant. Alright, that hurts, my neck hurts. Alright, my besties, so yeah. Let's be green tonight. It's good for the visual, It's good for the earth visually. Alright. So other allergens, and irritants, besides the poisonous plants, can cause like contact dermatitis. Alright. Or again, the itchy rash. Alright. Now, if you haven't been outdoors, of course, especially here in Alaska, it's so cold. Everything is covered with snow. as in, all right, snow, black snow, snow, white snow, brown snow because of the dust. All right, so if you haven't been in contact with this, okay, the outdoors, okay, or in contact with plants, okay, so your doctor, your fav doctor, especially if it's hot, handsome and sexy, your healthcare provider will want to rule out other skin conditions and blah blah blah. All right, so yeah, you have to tell the doctor where you've been, what did you do over there, okay? When you, if you had a picnic, what food did, you know, what food you ate, stuff like that. Or if you did a vlog, of course, and of course mention your YouTube channel. Just kidding. Or TikTok channel. So how is a poison ivy rash managed or treated? All right, first, wash your skin. Just kidding. If you are near the water, or if you have 1 gallon of water, wash it first, okay? If you have soap, then wash it first. Alright. So rashes from poisonous plants usually go away, okay, within a week or two. Remember, if our skin has pores, okay, so if you come in contact with these poisonous plants, then of course it will have an allergic reaction because of the open pores, okay? So in the meantime, okay, these over-the-counter medications can relieve the itchy rash. So I suggest, if like you're going to do camping, okay, you have to be prepared, okay? You have to be prepared. Because it's hard if you're not prepared. So always buy an anti-itch cream, including calamine lotion or Caladrill. That's what we use when we had our assisted living home, okay? When our patients get really itchy, we put calamine lotion, right? And it helps, okay? And also the hydrocortisone creams or the cortisone. Alright. That really helps. Yeah. Alright, my besties. So, you know what? I will use the green screen, okay? For my costume. We have to be, in times like this, we have to be really like very resourceful, okay? So if you don't have costume, get your curtains, okay? Or your bed sheets. Of course, wash them first. Just kidding. Or besties, the diphenhydramine, okay? Or the Benadryl, like what I said earlier. All right, bruh. Or the Aveeno. It's the colloidal oil or oatmeal, okay, baths. That's the Aveeno. It's good also. Or the cold compresses, okay, to soothe your itching. Alright. But first, I'm serious, besties. Wash it first. And then add these kinds of creams. Alright, so your healthcare provider may prescribe, like what I said, the oral steroid. Ooh, oral steroid, eh? Oral steroid. Just kidding. As the, such as the, what do you call this one? Prednisone, okay. So that's the one that your doctor will surely prescribe if you need a steroid. Alright, so if the rash becomes more severe or worse, okay, or the rash forms like a mucous membrane, like a blister, and there's a mucous membrane, okay, like, it forms on the mucous membrane of the eyes, nose, mouth, like that. Oh, the worst part sometimes, the genitals, okay? If your allergic reaction, okay, is Oh, if it becomes more severe, sometimes it affects the genitals. So wow, imagine that. Oh, so poison ivy. I'm now talking about the character. Dr. Pamela Lillian Isley. Alright. Is a character appearing in the American comic books. Right. She's Pamela Isley. Alright. This is published by not Marvel, okay? It's by the DC Comics. Right. Since I was a kid, I always read that. Wow. You know, I remember my Lola Agring when she was alive. She always goes to the market and buy these DC books, okay? I mean comics books. Okay, so commonly seen in Batman stories. Okay, so the poison ivy was created by who? John Robert. No, I'm just kidding. Robert Canninger. Okay. And Carmine Infantino. Not the milk, huh? Infantino. Alright, so my best says she is a misanthropic botanist. Okay, studies plant botanist. Okay, and biochemist who possesses a poisonous touch, enhanced physical abilities. There's a lot, plural form, and a supernatural body. I'm just kidding. A supernatural control over plant life. Oh my gosh. Wow. So this is the Destiny Murphy. We will park this. We're going to use now this Murphy. Alright. I'm gonna use this under my palm. It's a glitter. Okay, so she uses her powers, okay, for the purposes of eco-terrorism. So she controls the plants. It's a must to blow your brush before you apply, cause so it won't fall right here. Okay, so my best is she is typically drawn barefoot in a one-piece costume adorned with leaves and vines. I don't have vines, so just I'll leave that to your imagination, and with occasional variations, okay, to her skin tone. Wow, we alright. Alright, besties. So, she was originally characterized as a super villain like Harley Quinn. Remember what I told you? She married Harley Quinn. Alright. So it's none of our business right now. Our business is about poison ivy. Alright, my best is so but as of the new 52 and rebirth DC, okay, she has like a periodically been depicted as an anti-heroine as well. Alright, so if you have questions or complaints about this, write DC. I didn't write the DC comics, my besties. So yeah, so Ivy is empowered by the interplanetary force. Okay, interplanetary force known as the green grass of home. Alright, my besties. The old hometown looks the same as I step down from the train. And there to meet me is my mama and papa. Down the road I look, not I talk, I look, and there runs Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries. It's good to touch the green grass of home. Yes, they'll all come to meet me, arms reaching, smiling sweetly. It's good to touch the green grass of home. My haters might bash me again for singing. They will say again, like I'm like this. God bless you all. Love you, haters. The green grass of home. So my best is in Neil Gaiman's short story, which is called Pavane. Okay, she identifies herself as the nature's daughter and the rightful ruler of the world. Alright, so yeah, we are going to apply this here. Alright, besties. So she is one of Batman's most enduring enemies. So yeah, I'm gonna go deep in this, okay? This is the black palette. Okay, so Dr. Pamela Lillian Isley is a promising botanist. So I'm gonna like have you noticed I am using the same brush? Alright, so she is persuaded by Mark Logan, just kidding, Mark Legrand, okay, into assisting him with the thief of an Egyptian artifact, okay, that containing ancient herbs like paprika, what else? Black peppers, alright. Alright. Okay. Just kidding. So fearing she would like implicate him in the theft. Okay. Alright then. Let's do this. We'll keep on talking and talking. Alright. Okay. Looks good to me. That's fine. Alright, so he attempts to poison her with the herbs, which are deadly. And I'm gonna add this cabana twist, so we will make a twist. Yeah, see that? Alright. Which are deadly and untraceable. Wow. It's not good. It's not good. So she survives this murder attempt. Okay? If you're gonna ask me why, I don't know. Okay? You have to watch the movie. The cartoon movie. Just kidding. Okay. And it covers she has acquired immunity to all natural toxins and diseases. Okay. Nice. Nice. So that's kind of like a blessing in disguise, you know. If that doctor didn't do that, then she wouldn't know that she possesses these abilities. Alright. So, following the events of the DC Maxi series comic Crisis, okay, on Infinite Earths. What's happened to my tongue? Hey. This is so hard when you had like what do you call this? A stroke before. Oh God. Until now I'm having trouble with my tongue. So just bear with me, okay? So which massively retconned DC universe history, okay? And continuity. Poison Ivy's origins were revised. They revised her origins in secret. Of course, origins. Alright. Oh, we're gonna just add that to that. Alright, besties. Okay. Now. This is written by Neil Gaiman. Okay, so I'm gonna add an island lover just on top. You know, Poison Ivy's real name is Dr. Pamela Lillian Isley, a Gotham City botanist. So my besties, she grew up wealthy with emotionally distant parents. I don't know why, but yeah, that's what the comic said. So, and later studies advanced botanical biochemistry at a university with Alec Baldwin, the sexy megastar. I'm just kidding. So with Alec Holland, okay, under Dr. Jason Woodrue. Alright, so my besties, yeah, besties. So you know, Isley, a shy girl, is easily seduced by her professor. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. Be careful, guys. Alright. So I'm gonna add some yellow here, okay? Pretty soon. The soonest now. Jacqueline Hill. Alright. So Woodrue injects Isley with poisons and toxins. You know, like an experiment. Ooh, which is not good. Wow. So I'm gonna use the same brush. I'm gonna use this yellow. This is no joke, yellow. Alright, so causing her transformation. Wow. So she she nearly died. She nearly dies twice as the result of this freaking poisonings, which drive her crazy. Dun. So driving her insane, no ride. I hear you. Driving her insane. So later withdrew, flees from the authorities, leaving Isley in the hospital. Yeah, for 6 freaking long months. Come to imagine that. That's not good. That is not good. Excuse me. So. Enraged, okay, at the betrayal, she suffers from violent mood swings. Oh my gosh. It's hard if you become a cuckoo. Promise. It's not good. You know, mood swings, being sweet. One moment, sweet. And then the next day is evil. As in evil. With a capital E. Evil. The next. So when her boyfriend has a car accident, wow. After that mysteriously suffering, you know, from a massive fungal infection. Ew. Overgrowth. Ew. Fungal. Just kidding. So, alright, so here's the story. Isley drops out of school, alright, and leaves Seattle, Washington. Not Seattle, Alaska. We don't have Seattle here. So eventually, you know, settling in Gotham City. Yeah. With the capital G. Alright, man. Alright. So. We are going to add this over here. So she begins her criminal career, okay, by threatening to release her suffocating spores into the air unless the city meets her demands. Okay, so my best is I am going to use this yellow, no joke, okay, as my contour. So my best is Batman, who appears in Gotham that very same year, okay, towards her skin. And she, you know, incarcerated in Arkham Asylum, where she meets, we're having Marites here, we have Marites, where she meets Harley Quinn. Maybe, well, that's just my theory, okay? So, yeah, if you're not sure about what I'm talking about, because me, I don't know. I just talk and talk. So from this point on, okay, she has this kind of obsession with Batman. Where is Martha? Okay, so she has this kind of obsession with Batman. Not Batman, Batman. Him being the only person, she could not control due to his strong will and focus. Oh, Batman is hot, man. So over the years, okay, she develops plant-like superpowers. Alright, superpowers. The most noticeable being a lethal toxin in her lips. Ew. She is literally able to kiss, to kill people with a kiss. Wow. Whew. Wow. Wow. Just wow. You kill people with a kiss? Man, come on, man. Be nice. So, in subsequent issues, okay, she states that. Alright, with this cabana twist, we are going to do a contour. Alright, she states that she only started a life of crime to attain sufficient funds. Okay, sufficient funds to find a location to be alone with her plants. What the? Undisturbed by humanity. What a simple life right there. So a few years later, okay, okay, she attempts to leave Gotham forever. Yeah. Everybody. Yeah. Rock your body. Rock your body right. Backstreet's back. Alright. So escaping Arkham Asylum to settle on a desert island in the Caribbean, of course, She needs to enjoy her sexy body on the beach, okay, with the mermaids. So then she transforms the barren wasteland excuse me, into a second Eden paradise. Wow. And is the first time in her life, she became happy. Alright. See what I'm doing here? If not, then I don't know. I don't know, my besties. If you can't see what I'm doing here, I don't know. So it is soon fire bombed. However, okay, when the American owned corporation, it hurts. Okay, when the American owned corporation, right, tests with the letter S their weapons systems out on what we call think, okay, is an abandoned island. Well, alright, so Ivy returns to Gotham City with a vengeance. Alright, with a vengeance. Okay, punishing people those people who are responsible. Alrighty. Well. So harsh, eh? So harsh, man. So harsh. Alright, besties. So, after being willingly apprehended by Batman, let's add more Cabana. Cabana na na na, ta-na-na, ta-na-na-na-na, Cabana na na na. So she resolves that she can never leave Gotham. At least, my besties. Not until the world was safe for plants. Wow. Alrighty. Alright then. Too much drama, eh? Alright then. So, from then on, okay, she dedicates herself to the impossible 777 impossible mission of purifying Gotham. Wow. Nice twist. Alright, at one point, if you don't like 1 point, make it 2 points. Alright. At one point in time, one moment in time, Batman travels to Seattle to ascertain information on Pamela Anderson. Sexy. Pamela Isley's life before she became Poison Ivy. Wow. Too much drama in the DC Comics, eh? DC Comics. Oh, I love Wonder Woman though. Okay, so here, according to Marites, the chismis, gossips, okay, Marites is gossiping. Marites is a gossip. So, Batman states that both of Pamela's parents are dead. Oh my gosh, that's not good. So you just have to like hide the turkey neck here. So when and why they died has been left undetermined. They probably like got upset and touched the poison ivy. Well, that was just my theory, because they can't take, what happened to their daughter. Alright, so while in Arkham, poison ivy is dark here, receives a message, through flowers, okay, that someone is to help her. She received a flower message that someone wants to help her escape. Who would that be? So that night, two women, Holy and Eve, successfully break Ivy out. Alright. And bring her back to their employer. So I'm gonna add this nocturnal on here. So she is less excuse me, than happy to discover that it is the Floronic man, formerly known as Dr. Jason Woodrow. Her former college professor, remember? Almost killed her. That conducted the experiments. Wow, I don't like that. I don't like that. The only human version of him remaining is his head. Wow. Not good, eh? Not good at all. Alright, my besties. So this nocturnal, I'm gonna use this for my nose. Right. So while the rest of his body is plant-based. It's plant-based. You know what, my besties? I forgot to clean my brushes. Red flag, red flag. Oink, 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 oink. So after striking a deal with him in the tunnels of Gotham, Ivy receives a trunk full of money in return for samples of her DNA. Ooh. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So yeah, that's what happened. So Woodrow intends to combine, their DNA to create a child. Oof. Yuck. I'm just kidding. So all while flooding, the streets of Gotham City. Okay, with high, not low, it's high grade marijuana. Ooh, stinks, man, stinks. It stinks. Sorry, but it stinks. Stinky. So the purpose of this is to create a world economy. To create a world economy run on hemp and to have their offspring combined. They will have their offspring control it. Yeah. Wow. Imagine that. You will have your kid control marijuana? Ooh, that stinks, man. That stinks. Okay, Batman intervenes, but it's overcome by Woodrow's hench woman. Women. Holy Eva. It's kind of like holy and evil. Holy and Eva. However, Ivy turns on Floronic men and let Batman go to fight the intoxicated maniac. Ow. Wow. Alright, so in the end, Batman decapitates the Floronic man, and Ivy escapes with her money, with her moolah, with her greens. It's called Evergreen. Yeah, so that's what happened. I look like She-Hulk. So at times, Poison Ivy demonstrates positive and maternal traits. So when the Gotham City is destroyed, okay, and the earthquake and declared no man's land, you know what she did? She holds dominion over Robinson's Gallery. Just kidding. Robinson Park, and turns it into a tropical island. A tropical place. A tropical paradise. Man, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. I love that. Love, 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 love that. Wow. So, besties, okay. She turned that into a paradise. Okay. Rather than fight over territory like the most of Batman's enemies. Okay. Let's do this twist. Alright, my besties. So, 16 children who are orphaned during the earthquake come to live with her. Alright. As she sympathizes with them. Yeah. So, because they suffered a traumatic childhood. Also she suffered a traumatic childhood herself. So she cares for them like her own sons and daughters. Wow. So despite her usual misanthropy, alright, she actually adopted these kids. Nice. That's so nice of her. So that winter, Clayface, Basil Carlo, okay, pays Ivy a visit. Alright, so let's do this real quick. This would entail her growing fruits and vegetables, having the orphans harvest them. Okay, and him selling the produce. Alright, besties. To the highest bidder. So, Carlo was hoping to form a bargain with her. Alright, my besties, I will repeat that, okay? So, Basil Carlo, okay, pays Ivy a visit, then hoping to form a bargain with her, okay? So, this would entail that her orphans, okay, would they will take care of the fruits and vegetables. Okay, they were the ones who will harvest them, and him, okay, selling the produce. All right, this is all right. I like this. All right, let's do this, my besties. So just blend it, blend it. So he wanted to sell that to the highest bidder. So she wants nothing to do with the plan, and she attempts to kill him with a kiss. So Clayface overpowers her. However, okay, and imprisons Ivy and Arvans for 6 months. That's not good. In a chamber under the what we call Parks Lake. That is not good. So he feeds her salt and keeps her from the sun to weaken her. That is not good. It's not good. Oh yeah. So eventually, okay, my besties, eventually Batman discovered the imprisoned orphans and Poison Ivy. So the two agreed to work together to take Monte Carlo in Las Vegas. I'm just kidding. Carlo down. Wow. So that's what happened. Alrighty. So Batman battles Clayface and instructs Robin to blow up the lake. Batman and Robin, the sidekick, okay, allowing the rushing water to break apart the chamber. Allowing the rushing water to break apart the mud effectively. As in freeing Ivy and the kids. Yeah, that's what happened. Nice, huh? I like that actually. I love it. Alright, my besties, I'm gonna add my... Of course, even if you are Poison Ivy, you need a blush, okay? You need a blush to make you look alive. Okay, so she fights Carlo, ensnaring him in the branches of the tree and fatally kissing him. So she kissed him. She then proceeds to sink him down into the ground. Down into the ground. Oh yeah. This is the Valentino by Ver Valentino. Alright, so we will look like a clown. Just kidding. Alright. Alrighty. See. So where he becomes fertilizer for Ivy's plant. Batman, originally intending to take the orphanage away from Ivy, recognize that staying with her is what's the best for the kids. Of course, man. What's the best for them? So this one just gently like blend it, okay? So now they remain in her care until the city is. So that was also a part of the bargain, you know, to keep her freedom. Alright, bestie, so it's not super harsh looking. You just have to blend it together. So Batman arranges, you know. He arranged it so that Ivy provides fresh produce, you know, to the starving hordes of earthquake survivors. Alright, besties. See that one? Yeah, so when you're done, you just have to blend it. Alright, so. Let's add again this kind of a twist. Kind of like. See that? You know, soon after Ivy finds Harley Quinn, who had almost been murdered by Joker, among the debris, okay, of the earthquake, and nurses her back to health. Alright, you will know the relationship of Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn if you will watch the Harley Quinn makeup tutorial that I did a couple of days ago, I think. Okay, so check that out, my besties. So the two have been best friends with benefits and partners in crime ever since. Yeah. So after Gotham City is reopened to the public, okay, the city council wants to evict and send her back to Arkham Asylum, as they are very uncomfortable with the thought, of course, of psychotic botanists, eco-terrorists, controlling, excuse me, the equivalent of like 30 odd square. Alright. They're scared, okay? Because there's like a 30 odd square blocks there. So they also mistakenly believe, right, that the orphans in Ivy's care, alright? Oh, I like that. Really like that. You know, are hostages. They were scared. But it wasn't really like that, you know. So the Gotham City Police, you know what happened. Go figure, my besties. You know, threaten to do what? Threaten to spray the park. That is not good. They threaten to spray the park with alcohol. I'm just kidding. With RC 60, not 79, it's 60. A powerful herbicide that most certainly would have killed every living thing, every living plant in the park. Wow, I don't like that. This is, I'm just adding this contour. Alright, this is from Murphy. Alright, including IV, of course. You know, and more than likely do harm in the, you know, the surrounding neighbors or even the children. So Ivy refused to leave the park, you know, to the city, and then let them destroy the paradise that she had created. Whoa. So she chooses martyrdom. It is only after Rose, you know, one of the orphans, is accidentally poisoned by Ivy that the hardened eco-terrorist surrenders herself to the authorities. So, in order to save the girl's life. Wow. Wow, my besties. So Batman says, you know, that as much as she would hate to admit, as much as she would like to admit it, Ivy is still more human than a plant. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Characters, you know, are manipulated by the Riddler and the hush. Alright, so my besties. Let me see. So her task is to hypnotize both. Where is the thing? You know what? Let's add more blush. You know, her task is to hypnotize both Superman and Catwoman. Woo. All right. Using Catwoman's to steal Catwoman to steal ransom money from Bane. All right. After the original plan was or is interrupted by Batman. What the? Alright, so while Superman, I'm gonna put highlights. I'm gonna use this piece of cake. So while Batman, while Superman, okay, serves as a bodyguard, talking about Superman, you know, when she hides in Metropolis. Oh. Batman, okay, is able to keep Superman busy in a fight. Alright. Aided by the kryptonite ring he was given. Okay. Long time ago. Yeah. So, long enough for the Man of Steel, Superman, to breakout of the spell. Okay, soon afterwards, okay, the Riddler, who is being chased and attacked by hush, there's a kind of hush all over the world tonight, all over the world. You can hear the sounds of lovers in love. You know what I mean. So hush approaches Ivy and seeks her protection. So Ivy, who is angered by who? By not who, but by what? Angered by manipulation, battles. Oh, the Riddler. Oh. Alright, man. Okay. So, she battled him personally, physically, as in, and psychologically. She comes to physically, like, dominate her opponent, of course. Humiliating Riddler and temporarily breaking his spirit. Wow. So I recommend best is you put a highlighter right here. Alright. So Poison Ivy, comes to believe that her powers are killing the children she had looked after. So she seeks Bruce Wayne's help. Alright, so Wayne's, okay. So she seeks Wayne's help, okay, to reverse her powers and make her a normal human being, okay. Once more. So my bestie, soon after, she is convinced to take, convinced by Hush to take another serum to restore her powers. Okay, so I'll put here. And apparently dies in the process. Oh my gosh. So, however, in Batman, Gotham Knights, when her grave, is visited, okay, it's like shortly thereafter, it is covered with ivy. It was covered by ivy. Creating, that the impression, that her death would be, short-lived. So this is the highlighter. So shortly after poison ivy appears, okay, briefly, you know, in Robinson Park, you know, killing 2 corrupt cops. Alright, so although whether this takes place before or after the aforementioned, I'm gonna use this NYX gel, okay, from my eyebrows. You know, storyline is unknown. Alright, so let's use this. What's this? I'm gonna draw a little teeny tiny eyebrows, just a little bit. Just like that. Alrighty. Okay. So my besties, 1 year later, Ivy is alive again and active. So her control over Flora has increased. Okay, referred to as being on a par with Swamp Thing. Okay, or Floronic Man. You know. She also appears to have resumed her crusade. So yeah. Against the corporate enemies. I'm going to use this Sweet Pinks by Juvia's just to enhance the eyes. You know, the corporate enemies of the environment, you know, with a new fanatism. Alright. So I'm just gonna wipe this real quick. This is regarding Batman, okay? No longer as the main opponent. Alright. Let's do this. So no longer as an opponent, but a hindrance. Oh, wow. Let's add this. So after arriving back from a year-long absence, okay, Batman discovers that Ivy has been feeding people. Wow. Feeding people, including the tiresome lovers, you know, incompetent henchmen. You know, those also who returned her smile, to a giant plant which would digest the victims slowly and also painfully. Wow. Ow, ow, ow. So, she refers to these murders as a guilty pleasure. Okay. Of course, in an unprecedented event, her victims, okay, souls emerge. They merge with the plants, creating a botanical monster. All right. Called harvest. So, who seeks revenge upon poison ivy? With the intervention of Batman, you know, she is saved. So poison ivy is left in critical condition. I'm going to add this color, alright, just on top, just to make my eyes pop a little bit. See that? Not so much. So it won't look boring, okay? And a little here. Alright, that's nice. Okay. Whew. Now. Let's add some liner. Liner. Alright, so this is the liner. Let's add this, press this. Oh, I like that. Wow, that looks different, eh? I like made my eye elongated a little bit. It's nicer. Like a fox eye. Yeah. What, the cat transformation? Not a cat, but it's poison ivy. Oof. Wow. Alright, my besties. Let's do this. We are now going to add our eyebrows. Eyebrows. I actually bought two. I don't know where it's at. The other one. Alright, so let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. Right. Alright, my besties. Alright, it works just fine. Look at the other one. Oh my gosh. Here we go again. Where is my other one? This is why I don't like my besties. Maybe it's this. We'll see. Alright, so I hope it works. I hope it works. Well, you don't have a choice, my besties. Red is fine. Red is super fine. Alright. Alright, my besties, I will be right back to reveal the final makeup look. Alright, my besties, so this is the final makeup look. If you like this video, please don't forget to hit the like button, share, and comment below. I will see you all next time.